probably like £300 or something. Now.
Did you get beats there?
Yeah. Yeah, rightfully so. I deserved it. What? Who do I need to text at 13 years old to run up a £300 bill?
On text. On text. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to PLBB.
Welcome to PLBB.
On today's episode, what do we have, Tanya?
What do we have there indeed, Derek?
I was asking you.
I was reading the teleprompter.
Alright.
His lips quivering.
I have an unpopular opinion.
Alright, go on. Go
on. This is not my unpopular opinion, but I do kind of agree with it. You won't find love just because you stop looking. The amount of times I've heard people say, oh, when you're not looking for it, that's when you'll find it.
Okay, I agree.
Nah.
To a certain extent.
Nah.
If you're a person that's already going out, you're kind of sociable, like you got hobbies and shit. You're not just a person that goes literally, or just, I'm thinking like COVID-wise, you literally just work from home all day.
Yeah.
And then you don't go nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you ain't going to find no one.
Of course not.
Of course.
You have to put in effort.
You have to put in effort.
You have to
But
be out
if
there.
you're a person that works outdoors, you're customer facing, you go to the gym, you do art classes, you go out with friends and stuff, you're more likely to meet people.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're more likely to find someone that you might like. So I kind of agree and disagree. Those are my points.
You have no other points.
Not right now.
Well, why not?
Not right now.
Should I read the rest of the comment?
Go on then.
Let's see if she has.
You didn't say much about those. That's all I got.
I read the topic.
What do you mean? You read the topic,
It said
yeah?
like 2 things. Anyway.
So what?
Everyone loves to say love will come when you least expect it, or stop looking at it and it will happen.
Yeah.
But honestly, that feels like a lazy oversimplification, which I agree with. Love, like anything meaningful, often requires effort, self-awareness, and intentionality.
Yeah, I agree.
Sitting around waiting for love to magically find you isn't realistic.
True.
Sure, you might stumble into it, but dismissing the value of seeking meaningful connections is, in my opinion, misguided. And that's basically how I feel. I hear too many people saying, oh, it will happen when it happens. Oh, I'm going to put it in God's hands. Oh, I'm going to do whatever. It's just like, okay, but if you're going biblical or religious with it, then the saying literally is, faith without works is dead. So you have to put in work. You can't just have faith.
Yeah.
You have to put in work if you want to see a change. And if you're not religious about it, then, like you said, if you're just going to work, finishing work and going home, going to sleep, waking up, going to work, coming back, doing nothing social, how's it ever going to happen?
I will add.
How's it ever going to happen?
Well, I've been in a relationship for like 11 years. So.
Rubbing it in.
Sharp. So I would say in the era when I was single, I think, yeah, it was easier to find someone.
Definitely, because the world has gone so...
Yeah, so in this day and age now where it's predominantly online dating, people don't even like being approached by men or anyone in general. They may see it as threatening, or depending on how you do it. I think like if the person doesn't find you attractive, you could be deemed as creepy. The same behavior could be done by someone that's attractive and, oh, it's endearing, it's nice,
100% how it
blah, blah,
goes.
blah. So I do feel like there has to be a bit more intention in this day and age. But equally, it's hard to have like a physical way of engaging with people now. And I feel like the online dating world can be very dismissive. Like, I mean, you're literally swiping from the first photo that you see of someone.
Yeah.
Whereas in real life, you wouldn't be so dismissive.
You wouldn't be, but that's because people are polite. I feel like people just aren't as polite these days. We went out the other day to a club-style situation.
Yeah.
And women were complaining that guys were trying to dance with them.
Yeah, that was actually really weird.
I don't get it. And it was a soca rave.
Yeah.
Soca / bashment / reggae.
Mm-hmm.
And the women were complaining that the men were trying to dance with them. So then how do we do this? I don't get it. I don't understand.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, there are instances where things can go too far, like grabbing people or touching things that you shouldn't be touching.
Not the touching part you shouldn't be touching, but there was literally, what was it, grab a skirt dance back in the day? Grab a skirt dance?
Oh, what?
It's part of a reggae culture. You just grab a skirt, girls walking past you like the skirt, you just grab the skirt, you dance.
Yeah.
Nothing creepy about it. Either you say yes or you say similar. Same thing.
Yeah.
You want to wind up? You don't want to wind up? Alright, cool. Move on. Next one.
Yeah.
If you can't even ask someone to dance in a club, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I mean, even now, really, in workplaces,
it's frowned upon to have relationships.
Frowned upon. Not even just relationships.
Seriously.
To actually say, would you like to go out on a date? Someone can report you for that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that person should get in trouble or they shouldn't.
Well, it depends how they do it.
Obviously, it depends on how they do
consistently.
Yeah.
But then, at the same time, like you said, if the person finds them attractive, then the persistence will be seen as, oh, he's so persistent.
Yeah.
Whereas if they don't find them attractive, it'll be like, oh, well, I've told you once, why are you asking me again? Yeah. Once is enough.
It is a very awkward time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd fare if I was single, you know.
Boy.
I don't know, it just seems a bit...
It's not a good place to be.
Yeah, I don't want any of it.
It's kind of impossible for everybody. Obviously I'm a man, I feel like it's personally a bit harder for men.
In terms of engaging, discussing...
Yeah, because people still want there to be traditional things of the man doing the chase and whatever, but then at the same time, we are constantly told, don't chase. If somebody says no, then saying that's it. But history kind of proves that sometimes you have to ask more than once. Sometimes. I'm not saying badger them, but they might say no the first time. Okay, cool, give it some time. Ask again a couple of weeks later after you sweet talk them a bit at work. That's how it used to go.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh yeah, he asked me more. When I first met him, I didn't even like him. And then he grew on me. It's like, okay, well, if I just asked you once, you said no, and I listened to that, we would never be here.
Yeah.
Like many of our friends, probably wouldn't even be here. Let's be real.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we're just in an era of just like kind of like instant gratification almost.
Yes.
Yeah, especially with the swiping thing.
That's what it is. We're in that with music. We're in that with games. We're in that with films and TV and whatever.
Yeah.
That's why people get bored so quick. Imagine back in the day we used to have 3 videos that we put in the video player.
Yeah, it's true.
A couple of DVDs.
Well, we had to suffer through breaks. Yeah. TV adverts. And they were like 5 minutes long.
Babies these days don't know what adverts are.
I know. Kids being able to say, can you pause the TV?
What's pause?
Could never pause the TV.
What's pause?
What is pause, bro?
What is pause?
If you wanted to go to the toilet, you had to hold that.
Until the break and then run.
And that's...
I want a cup of tea.
That's only when you're watching TV at them times. We had to wait a week for the show to come on. And also, everyone was watching it at the same time. Mm-hmm. So if you missed it, there was extreme FOMO.
Yep.
Because, oh God, I've got to wait till catch up or...
Because it would be catch up. The show would air at 7, but then we'd catch up at 11.
Yeah.
But then 11 past your bedtime, so you might miss it if you get caught being awake. The world has changed.
I don't know. Although we had less technology, we had less ways of like communicating instantly. The world felt closer.
Yeah. Because we're more connected now, but we talk only to very select people.
Bro, we had to wait for letters.
Text messages, and if you ran out of credit, that was it.
That was it.
Done. 10 pence a text. You got £5 credit. That £5 got to last you a month.
Bro, I remember.
That's why text talk is a thing.
I ran out my phone bill when I was young. Oh yeah.
My mum even gave me that opportunity. I was pay as you go.
One time, I got that taken away from me. Yeah, because I knew. Listen, it was like on the. Say the bill was due to be paid on the 30th. Mm-hmm. By the 12th, I knew I'd already gone over. Oh. I ain't telling no one. I knew it was going to get taken away from me, so I was like...
Might as well make the bill high,
keep texting it. Oh, I think that came to bare money.
Gone.
It was probably like £300 or something. Now...
Did you get beats there?
Yeah. Yeah, rightfully so. I deserved it. Who do I need to text at 13 years old to run up a £300 bill?
On text. Mate.
No, but remember, you only had a certain amount of minutes. My minutes were done. It was cheaper to do text.
Okay, so back in the day, texts were 10 pence
And also,
each.
if I was on the phone, my mum would be like, "Who are you talking
I'm sorry,
to?"
I need to work this out. I need to work this out. How many texts did you send?
Bro, I don't know.
So, 300 divided by 10. 3,000 texts. I mean, I'm not going to lie. When the 5-day pass used to be out, I used to send.
Well, think how many WhatsApps
texts.
you would send now.
No, but that's now though.
No, I know, but maybe I was doing the same amount. And also, you know, like when you did like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" Then it's another text. What are you doing? Maybe I was doing that.
Nah. Did you not work out to send it all in one message?
I'm just saying, maybe I was doing
That's why text talk is a thing.
Maybe I was
You
doing
got to cut down the words, take out all the vowels so it doesn't go over 160 characters and charge you 20p for going over 2 letters.
Do you remember in Annie G when he was like, something about the battery?
Connect the battery.
Connect the battery. And he was like, what does that even mean?
You had to call him up and...
No,
B8
B8 to res.
B8 battery.
Batteries.
What?
Together. Me was trying to save time. Bamba clap.
Man, it was good times back in the days. Everyone, like when the new generation of phones came out, everyone was like, "Oh, you played Snakes on Nokia, yeah?"
Yeah.
Everyone
Snake
had the
1,
same thing.
and then they had Snake 2.
Yeah.
They had like higher graphics.
Innit?
The Snake 1 was just a block going around, and Snake 2 actually looked like a snake, and you could go through the walls. Remember Space Impact?
No.
On the 30, it's on the same phone as Snake. What,
I don't know Space on that.
Space Impact. You don't remember Space
No.
Impact? No, I need to get this up. You have to put it on the screen. Space Impact.
Space Impact.
You have to put it on the screen.
No.
Space
I can't remember what
Impact.
the phone was called, but
Look
I think
at that.
it was.
You don't remember that?
No. Oh, actually, yeah, I remember that one. That picture. Yeah.
Space
I was
Impact.
like, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I do.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's such a good
Nah. I remember when.
game. You can get it for Android.
Of course, you're gonna get it.
Nah, I'm
Of course
downloading
you're
this
gonna get it.
right now.
Of course you
This could
are.
be a virus. This could be a virus. Nah, this can't be true.
Probably worth it though.
This can't be true. Your download has started.
Listen, it will infect your phone with nostalgia. So
It might do. Details. How big is the file? 10 megabytes. Let's see.
Do you remember when phones just came out and you was able to record
Record what? Video.
voice?
Voice.
So, do you remember ringtones? People would record their ringtones.
Yes. But it wasn't the ringtone, it was the...
No, they record songs for their ringtones.
Yes.
But you could only record like one song.
Do you remember? It was T-Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
They let you put a song for when someone was calling you on the phone.
Yeah.
It would play a song down over the ringtone.
What?
Yes. You don't remember this?
No.
There was one person I knew that had it. One girl that I knew when I was about 9 or 10. No, I must have been a teenager.
Yeah, you had to be a teenager.
I had to be a teenager because it was, yeah.
It was when I was riding the buses from
So you would call
from school.
and you would start playing like Usher and R. Kelly down the I can't say R. Kelly. But yeah, it would start playing it down the phone.
Do you remember? So obviously we had infrared.
Sorry.
Is it downloaded?
I'm just in this play.
You're an idiot. That actually, yeah,
He's actually got it!
Shit.
Oh, I died. But where's the sound? Hold on, there has to be sounds. Come on.
Ain't no sound, bro.
Why is there no sounds?
Was there sound back in the day? Maybe there was.
Yes. This is a terrible version of it. Oh, I'm so upset.
Do you remember?
This has not hit my nostalgia button. Oh gosh. Oh no, I died again. Oh no.
For any audio
game
listeners,
over.
you just downloaded Space Impact.
That was terrible.
And he's died already.
That was actually terrible.
You're terrible.
No.
Don't blame it on the game.
That was terrible.
So we had infrared.
Sorry, go on. Yeah.
For any young listeners, infrared was prior to Bluetooth, right?
You have to go like
What
this.
you had to do is you had to literally
Hold it like this.
You had little sensors on your phone. You had to connect the sensors on your phone. They actually they needed to be touching, really.
You know what? Nah, they could be like this far away. No, they could be as long as they were lined up. As long as they were lined
second
up,
gen.
I used to do it. I used to see how far can I go before it stopped.
No, because I used to do it when we was on the bus back from school. We used to hold their phone,
Yeah,
try
that's 'cause
to
the bus
transfer.
moving,
like,
though.
yeah, but if the bus is moving, you're doing that.
Yeah, I used to lie it down like this on the desk.
Yeah.
Go like that and see how far I could get it before it stops.
Okay, alright,
Yeah.
fair. Alright, but anyway, so we had infrared, that was how we transferred data. And then the first Bluetooth came out. That was wicked, but the safeguards weren't in place. Do you remember you could access someone's phone?
Yes.
I remember I was on the bus.
I downloaded
and
an app.
it said like I don't think I even
No, I
needed
downloaded
an
an app where I can make their phone call people,
No,
send
I
text
saw
messages.
like see Jerry's phone connected to it. You could see their text messages.
Yep.
You could actually send those things, like send some of their pictures to your phone.
Mm-hmm.
It was really bad.
Yeah, I had the app where I could do that. I used to do that to people in school. I used to connect to their phone in school and make their phone ring other people and send off text messages and stuff.
Hey, I remember in school. I think this was roughly when like Facebook came out. Maybe not Facebook. It might be like MySpace or something.
MySpace probably.
But Bebo.
Bebo.
I can't remember what app it was, but anyway, this girl, she was trying to catfish someone.
No.
And she was like, you know this. It's not nice to say ugly, but like she was like the least attractive, one of the least attractive girls in school. So
This is the fourth time you need to cancel her. The fourth time.
I don't know how to say it. Okay, I don't know how to say it. But there's always
She wasn't the class pretty one.
no. I weren't. Yeah, and she weren't either.
Did she look like a foot?
Let's not say what she looked like it. But anyway,
But you've already said it.
so we had Bebo or whatever it was. She was catfishing people with one of the pretty girls' photos from school.
Yeah.
Obviously, she changed her name on this
Yeah.
thing, but she got caught because Bluetooth came out. People went into her phone
No.
and saw. They were like, "What?"
No.
Because no one knew who the girl was.
No.
Because it was evident that someone was using a pretty girl's photo, and she was like, "Someone's using my phone. It must be someone from the school." Bro, she got caught. It wasn't nice for her. It wasn't nice.
What a way to get caught as well.
I mean, equally, why using people's stuff in it?
I mean, I agree. But what a way to get caught, though. What a way to get caught. Nah.
No, she get catch. Girls' schools weren't the one.
Nah.
Girls' schools weren't the one.
Boys' schools were the one.
Yeah, but
The amount of
girls
fights,
can be vicious.
Nah.
No, in terms of bullying, no, it's not nice. They will strip your self-confidence so quick.
I mean, we know what girls are like already.
Luckily, I didn't have any issues. I mean, someone tried to put it on me, but I mean, I was raised with like 2 other boys, so in our family, the way that we show love is by cussing each other.
Mm-hmm.
So no 13-year-old, 11-year-old girl could like come up to me and say anything when I've got 18-year-old or 20-year-old. Like my brother's friends and stuff, like he would have games nights, I'll be there, I'll be cussing them, they'll be laughing. So no young girl could come up to me and say anything. So I was just kind of like, I was gonna say the floater, but you're gonna.
You're a floater, yeah?
Yeah, I was floating around the groups.
Yeah.
Not getting bullied, but also I didn't really want to be
You
popular.
didn't dye your hair yellow back then, did you?
No, why would I do that?
You look like some corn floating around, didn't it? On that note, bye.
So that was that episode. If you guys liked it, please leave a comment, like, and share with all of your friends and family and whoever else you got going on. These are our handles, which Mr. B will talk about.
It's BB. Thank you very much.
Mr. BB, okay.
BB.
Hi, BB.
Hello. It's Instagram. It's TikTok. That's what we got right now. 2 things. See you next time.
All right.